Hey guys, Kyle here, and today I wanted to show you my image editing process for my video thumbnails. Before I get too far into this, I just want to say that I'm not going to really give any specific pointers on what I'm doing in the time-lapse that you see on your screen. But if you do glean some neat tricks off my editing techniques, then that's great, awesome. Anyways, I'm only going to talk for a few minutes and then I'll be quiet. Now, image editing was never my strong suit when I first started YouTube. But I found out pretty quick that being able to whip something into shape in Photoshop is a pretty valuable skill to have. I actually use an open source full-featured editing suite called GIMP, which is completely free and available online. So I'll put a link in the description below for you to check it out. Actual Adobe Photoshop is stupid expensive, and I already pay Adobe enough money every month for my video editing software. Plus, GIMP is extremely powerful with what all you can do with it, so that's why I use it instead of Photoshop. In any video of mine that I've released in the past 15 months or so, you'll notice various flowcharts, highlights, and motion graphics. I actually make those in GIMP too, and it's through that I've really learned how to use many of the tools in GIMP. I think my first major trial run of learning and incorporating GIMP in my video editing workflow was the very first Ben Van Joey video, the 40-minute tutorial where I show you how to make your own custom Game Boy Advance carts. That video was like a solid 6 months of headaches while I learned how to put GIMP through its paces. In the end, learning GIMP was a big part of the reason that video took 6 months to make from start to finish. But I am pretty happy with what I had learned and how the video turned out, so there's that. On a given video nowadays, I spend anywhere from 1 to 4 hours making the thumbnail for it. The thumbnail you're watching me make in this video is no exception, and in the end it came out to being just over 3 hours of editing time. The reason I take so much time on my thumbnails is, well, 1, I don't like to mess around and I like to always put my best foot forward, always. 2, the video thumbnail is what first engages a potential viewer when the video comes up in their feed. If you have a crappy thumbnail, then you don't want that to misrepresent the video itself that you probably took a lot of time making. So it's just best to take your time on making a quality thumbnail. And 3, I really like making things look very clean and organized. That's just how I roll. For this edit, keep in mind that later in the video, some of the parts that I edit do get pretty messy, but my only aim is to get them to look good from far away, which is why I do all of my blending and cutting close up and with freeform manual tools. Everything is going to look flawed under a microscope, so just watch with that in mind. Anyways, I'm going to shut up now and let you guys just watch the rest of the process and listen to the music. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. Thanks guys. Here's the before and after of the bootleg Pokemon Sapphire cart shell and PCB. I realize that I like to go a little overboard on the details sometimes, especially on parts that I know are going to be covered up. But the reason I edit a full image layer in these projects and not just part of a layer is just in case I want to use one of these images in another video in the future. The work is already completely done, as opposed to just being partially completed. That way I'm not duplicating my efforts, thus saving me a ton of time. Anyways guys, thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little glimpse into my editing process. I'd appreciate if you would leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to hit the alert button so that you get notified whenever I post something new. As always, you all stay awesome, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers!